hard becomes easy. And it's going to be hard in the beginning. Look, newsflash, it's always going to be hard. If you're out for a big life, if you're looking to recreate yourself, it's always going to be hard. And the question you always want to ask yourself at the end of your day is like, did I get better? Did I get better today? Did I move the needle forward? What did I do today to get a little bit better? Did I take in some new ideas? Did anything that I did today, did it allow me to push that needle forward on who I want to become? If we're looking to build a big life, you got to ask yourself, you're going to be faced with a lot of decisions throughout your day. Did I push myself a little bit more? Did I feel like, okay, I made myself really uncomfortable? Because what do we say here at the Elliott Group? If you're getting uncomfortable and you're pushing yourself, that's where you're going to grow. You can't grow in comfort. It's impossible. Nothing changes. You know, David Goggins is amazing for this because he intentionally hates running. He hates running so much that when he starts his day, he's like, lace him up, and he runs 12 miles minimum every single morning because he hates it. But what ends up happening? Because he hates it so much, that part of his brain starts to grow. His will to live starts to grow. He feels like he's able, the downloads that he gets by being in the suck and pushing himself and doing the things that he doesn't want to do, allows him to learn more about himself, allows to get these new downloads or these new evidence in himself that he is the person, that he is fit for this world to become it, right? Like you guys have heard me, like we're engaged in a daily war, and some of us don't even realize that we are. We're engaged in a daily war for our identity, for our mindset, for our future. We're just being too casual. You need to start getting stirred up. I was at a baby shower yesterday at Andy's house, and me and Andy had a really good conversation. We were talking, I just want to be better. And the thing is, he told me, he's like, Tommy, listen, for you, how long did it take you to turn this part on? I'm like, dude, it took me a while, man. It took me a while to let this person out. He's like, why would you ever want to turn it off? Why would you ever want to turn this part off? You just turned it on. The goal is the moment you flip that switch, the moment you turn it on and you let this person out, your goal is to never change back. This is the new standard. This is the new you. From this day forward and on, you are not gonna flip the switch and turn it off. You're gonna become it now. And imagine this, all the years of our life, we lived a specific way. We have, right? The goal is now to start living a different way. And the only way that that's gonna happen is doing the things you do not want to do. It's just how it is. Eventually, the hard becomes easy. And it's going to be hard in the beginning. Look, newsflash, it's always going to be hard. If you're out for a big life, if you're looking to recreate yourself, it's always going to be hard. You're always going to be tired. You hear from Alex Hormozy, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Tim Grover, Ed Milet, Andy Frisella. They talk about this all the time. It's going to be hard. You're always going to be tired. But you don't stop when you're tired. You stop when you're finished. Eventually, the hard then becomes easy. And that's the game. This is the long game. So many of us are looking to want to change right away. We have a little bit of success, right? And the real people that get it all in life, I'm talking about all, the physique, your faith, your relationship with God, the way you treat your wife, the way you treat your kids. It's how you do one thing is how you do everything. What I want to teach you guys is this framework of mentality, this mindset that you don't just act this way in business and then you act and you get soft when you go home. You start pumping the brakes and start relaxing. Listen, you got to start operating from a state of being stirred up. Once you turn it on, do not turn it off. Don't do it. Listen, once you get there, do not slow down. This is the time you got to go harder. Got to push harder. Listen, it's okay to be a little bit uncomfortable. It's okay that it's hard. I'm giving you permission that it's okay. It's okay. It's going to suck. Hey, I'm there with you, man. I'm freaking tired too, man. I know it's hard. I don't like to wake up early sometimes. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to pick up after a long day of coaching, pushing myself, and helping other people. Now I gotta help me. Some of you guys are not showing love to yourselves. You gotta show some love to you. Because then what's the point? Listen, there's a big game called life. Some of us play at a very high level. Some of us play at a very small level. Stop playing so small. Stop playing so small. Listen, your future, your dreams depend on it. They're depending on you to become it. Don't chase the dollar, chase the man, or chase the woman. Chase the woman that you want to become. Chase the man that you want to become. Eventually, life is just going to be so freaking amazing. And then before you know it, you're just like, dude, how did I even get here? How has this even happened? And it's not so much how. That's always the wrong question to ask. It's who. That's the question. Who can teach me the how? Who is in my army? Who are the relationships that I need in my life to propel forward? What's my inner circle looking like? Who are the people that are going to be with me by my side that are going to give it all they got? Unfortunately, there's a big stigma when it comes to family and friends. Listen, they love you. They love you, they love you, they love you. But when you're on this path, become the change that they want to see in themselves. That's it. Be the example. You got to lead from a place where you are becoming it. Remember, after so many years, you were a specific way. You can't just tell people, hey, I'm this way now. You got to do this too. You got to do this too. If we're going to grow, we got to be this way. Be the change that people want to see in themselves. And you're going to have to start finding evidence that you're staying consistent. A lot of people give it one good year and then they fall off. Or they have 2 good years in business and then they go back down. Listen, the moment you reach a specific level, that's the new standard. That's the new standard. You're never going to change back anymore. Your future depends on it. Your dreams have to be so big that it's better than sleeping. It's better than snoozing. It's better than taking it casual. You have to come from a place and you have to have that burning desire for its achievement, but you have to be clear on what it is that you want. Because the only way to have a burning desire for something that you want in life, you gotta know what you want. And it's okay to run away from a life you don't want. It's okay for that. But eventually you run away from a life you don't want, which was me, right? You guys know my story. I was a drug addict for 16 years, for a very long time. It got to a point that every time I would relapse, because I was a chronic relapser, I hated myself. It's not really what I wanted. So I started running away from that life. I moved out here to Arizona before I even had a job with Andy. But the pain of staying the same was far greater than the risk of driving 55 hours across the country, leaving all my friends and family for maybe, just maybe, I may have a chance to work for this guy named Elliott. And if I just can get close, if I could get closer to him, and if I could just learn from this guy, just maybe I might have a chance of changing. That right there is the secret. Listen, this is how winners talk. We're either going to do it or we're going to do it. That's it, period. There's no other option. If Michael Jordan was playing a game and he knew he was down by 10 points, he already knows, hey, we're going to win or we're going to win. Yeah, but we're down 10 points. There's only 3 minutes left to the game. He's like, dude, that's 3-pointers and a 2-pointer. Give me the ball. We're either going to win or we're going to win. Losers have options. Like, that's where the self-doubt starts coming in. That's where the fear starts coming. Yeah, but. Remove that from your language. No more yeah, buts. No more trying. From this day forward, you're not gonna be like, well, I'm trying to make $250,000 this year. Take that out of your vocabulary. You're looking. Take try and put, I'm looking to make $250,000 this year. No more trying. Can't is the cancer of happen. Remove that language from your voice. We're gonna do it or we're gonna do it. Hey, I'm looking to do this. I'm looking to do that. I'm looking forward. There's a reason why God gave you 2 eyes in the front of your head. So look forward. You're always looking forward. He didn't give you 2 eyes in the back of your head. Imagine if we walked around like this, stumbling around, eyes in the back of the head. It'll be very weird, right? There's a reason why he gave us 2 eyes in the front of the head, because we're looking to the future. We're looking forward, right? So once you guys understand that you're running away from a life you don't want, that's good. And then once you hit a specific level, that's the standard. If you made 30 grand this month, hey, that's your new standard. No more going back to 20 grand a month. 30 grand is the new standard. No more going there. And so many of us, we think that it's okay. Yeah, you know what? I just did really good that month and this month is slow. No, it's not that. You're just not good enough yet. And that's okay. That's the whole point of self-development. You developing yourself to become this person. Eventually, it just starts becoming a part of you. And then you start operating this way. So I just wanted to start off with that, okay? The goal is to always change forward, never change back. Keep changing. Ask yourselves at the end of the day, what did I do to get better today?